sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
Thanks, Ken. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a Thursday night edition of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call right here on Pittsburgh CW. Bob Pompeani with you until 11 o'clock tonight at 412-575-2600. You can also tweet me at KDPomp. I want to remind you, coming up tomorrow, it's the first of many high school football games we'll be broadcasting here on CW. Jared Barton, along with Chris Snyder, will be in the booth. Rick Dayton will be on the sidelines. It's the game between Peters and Bethel Park tomorrow at 7 p.m. kickoff. We'll be doing a lot of games throughout the course of the playoffs en route to the 6 WPIAL championship games, all here on Pittsburgh CW. We're also the home of the Pittsburgh Riverhounds soccer team, and that team is going really well. They'll be one of the factors in the Eastern Conference. They open up playoffs next Saturday night at home. You'll see that one here as well, but I would urge you to go out to Highmark Stadium. It's a fun night if you haven't seen the Hounds unleash the playoffs. All right, as far as what we've seen from this week, the Steelers cut practice short yesterday. We did find out that Mason Rudolph will be the starter once he's activated, and he was cleared from the concussion protocol, which means that he will start against the Miami Dolphins. A lot of people didn't necessarily agree with that. I don't know why. Mason Rudolph has a bigger upside. He's played more games. He's thrown more touchdown passes. And yes, he's a rookie, essentially, second-year player, just like Devlin Hodges, who played well in his role. But at the same time, man, this is, the franchise quarterback potentially down the road. You'd want to play him if he is possible to play, and he is. So, therefore, he will play against Miami. We've seen the game tonight in which Patrick Mahomes left and did not return. A quarterback sneak turns out to be something that ends up hurting his knee, his right knee, and he was in pain. He had to be carried off, or at least helped off, until he got to the sidelines and in the hallway there. But Patrick Mahomes done for the rest of this game against Denver, and they lead that game 20-6 right now. Paul Zeise of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette and 93.7 The Fan is here. And did you see the play by Mahomes?
No, I did not. I heard it on the 93.7 The Fan. We broadcast the games.
Oh, that's right.
I was driving, yes. I was driving it, yes. Exactly.
Oh, so you didn't see it, but it was a quarterback sneak.
Yes.
A lot of people are up in arms saying, uh-oh, this is why you don't want to do quarterback sneaks. Well, listen. In my view, there's everything in the NFL can hurt you. It doesn't matter what play you're talking about. Tom Brady has done a lot of them. He's never been hurt on a quarterback sneak.
No, and that's a big part of his game.
Right.
But here's the other part of it. There was discussion of Patrick Mahomes not playing tonight
because he had an
ankle injury, and they said, to me, they should have not played him.
Well, I guess
you know what I mean. Like, if you think about it, if they don't play him, they basically get 2 weeks of him healing up. They're a completely different team when he's healthy and he's able to do all the, running around and no-look passes and all the crazy stuff that he's able to do when he's mobile and he's healthy. But now, what if he's out for a couple of weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks? I mean, they better hang on and win this game.
Yeah. Right now it's Matt Moore. He's injured underneath center.
Didn't Matt Moore come up here with the Dolphins?
Yeah, remember it was a playoff game.
And the playoff game, yes.
Knocked him out or not, gave him a vicious hit in that game. So, but he's the quarterback.
And James Harrison, I think, sacked him to end the game, or basically end it, right?
He's the backup quarterback in a league filled with many, kind of average backup quarterbacks. He's one of them.
I'm sure now people are going to start screaming and yelling about how the Chiefs need to sign Kaepernick.
All right, let me ask you this real quick before we go to break. Baltimore, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. I looked at the next 6 games. We'll talk about it on our kickoff show on Sunday morning at 11:30 in the morning. But I'm just curious, and you can think about this in the break, and we'll show you some of the options. Which of these teams has the toughest schedule for the next 6 games? Currently, Baltimore is 4-2, of course. The Browns and the Steelers are 2-4. We'll also talk about the Major League Baseball game tonight in the ALCS, which right now Houston is leading. If they go up, they'll be up 3-1 with Verlander heading to the mound tomorrow. And they could wrap it up in New York before they ever go home to Houston. Winner takes on the Nationals. We'll take a break, come back with your calls and tweets right here on Pittsburgh CW. The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, celebrating 25 years as Pittsburgh's #1 home exterior expert in roofing, siding, windows, and gutters, where honesty and integrity still matter.